Hello students, this is Suman Ghosh. I am a faculty of Join eGuru. This is a leading online live classroom and today our focus is on programming fundamentals, and now I discuss control statement with respect to complex if mechanism. Now what is complex if mechanism? Complex if means if there are two gateways, that is if the condition is true then what to do, and if the condition is false then what to do. Now according to our situations, I take an example regarding even number and odd number checking. So how can we check even and odd numbers? Everybody knows that the number that is even always divisible by 2. So I use that mathematical logic to check the given number is even or odd. So at first we start the algorithm in step 1, and in step 2 we accept the number from the user and store it to the variable x. Next, in step 3 we divide the number by 2 and check the remainder, and for remainder operations I use mod operator here. Remember one thing students, in case of programming language you can use different operators, modulus operators, but when you write down the algorithm then you can use some terms, that is mod, to specify the modulo division. Now if the number is divisible by 2 then it returns the remainder as 0, and if it is 0 the control automatically moves to step 4. That means we print the number is even, and after that according to the logic flow down and we move to step 5 and control move to step 7, that is the if will be ended, and after that we stop the mechanism, and if the condition is not satisfied then the control automatically moves by else part and it switch to step 6, and in step 6 we print it is odd number, and after that we stop the flow of the if situation and stop the executions. So this is our total algorithm, and if we draw these pictorial representations of this algorithm with a flowchart, then we get this structure, and the diagram implements that start and stop with respect to oval shape, that we know that this is maintained by oval shape, and after that input operations maintained by parallelogram, and we accept the value and store the result with respect to the input situation, and after we check the condition. In case of flowchart, the condition is maintained by diagram as a diamond shape, and inside the diamond shape we have to write down the conditional part. If x mod 2 equal to 0, that is the remainder is 0, then we print even number and we stop the executions, and if it is not true, so the connector maintained by true and false part, and in case of false part we print the number is odd, and after that it automatically moves to stop positions. So this is the entire mechanism of complex if situation. Thank you. And today our focus is on programming fundamentals. Now we discuss the control flow statement regarding looping operation. And what is loop? It is a process to perform any task repeatedly by maintaining a condition. In case of different programming language, there are different types of loops, that is for loop, while loop, do while loop, and I choose one example regarding to print even number series with a specific range, that is n. So my algorithm is on to print even series up to n. So in step 1 I start the processing, in step 2 I accept a limit, that is n, and store the value to the variable n, and in step 3 we have to print the even number series. To print the even number series we have to start the first number is 2 and it is automatically incremented by 2. So we initialize the variable x by 2. Now in step 4 we have to check the value of x is less than or equal to n or not. If it is less than or equal to n, then the condition is satisfied and we have to move to step 5, and in step 5 we print the value of x. So we get the first even number, that is 2. Now to get the next even number we have to increment the value of x by 2, and after incrementing the value of x we have to move up by using step 4, and I use the goto statement here. This goto is used to maintain the looping operations regarding any algorithmic situation. So in case my algorithm, when the control moves by go to step 4, it automatically moves to step 4. Now again the new value of x is checked by the value of n, and if it is again satisfied, and it moves to step 5 and print the next even term, that is now the second term is 2 plus 2 4, so we get the value of 4, and it moves again by 2 steps, that is x is equal to x plus 2, so it generates the third term, that is 6, and again move to step 4, so 6 is checked by the value of n. Now if the value of n is given by 10, so we can print the value 2 4 6 8 10, and when the value exceeded with respect to the x is equal to x plus 2, so when it generates the value 12, then it moves back to the step 4, and now the condition is not satisfied because x is not less than and x is not equal to the value of n, so it else part will be executed and it moves to step 7. In step 7 we stop the processing and we stop the algorithm. So this is our entire algorithmic situation, and regarding this algorithm, if we draw the flowchart, we get this diagram. Here we start the processing, and after we processing the start, we take the input to the variable n and initialize the variable x by 2, and it is checked the value of x is less than or equal to n. By using this diamond shape, we maintain the conditional situation, and if it is true, we print the value of x and we increment the value of x by 2, and now the connector moves to the conditional part again, because according to our algorithm we have to move step 4, so it will move to the conditional part, and if it is satisfied it prints again and again, and when the condition falls it will stop the processing. So this is the way how can we perform to print the event series. Thank you.